Christmas celebrations. The Church of the Nativity, a sacred site for Christians around the world, is usually lit up with Christmas lights, but instead will sit in the dark. The church is on the site where Christians believe Jesus was born and their faith began. Let's bring in retired Lieutenant General Mark Schwartz. He is the former United States Security Coordinator for Israel and the Palestinian Authority. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Good afternoon, Vanessa.
The United Nations Security Council adopted a watered-down resolution Friday, allowing for the immediate aid deliveries, but stopped short of calling for a ceasefire. How much of a difference would that have made?
Well, I think the U.S. would have vetoed the resolution had they called for a ceasefire. Also watered down was there was no condemnation, no verbiage at all with respect to Hamas. They did denounce all acts of terrorism, but they did not specifically call out Hamas, which is, I would imagine, informed the reason why the U.S. abstained from versus voting yes for the resolution.
The air and ground campaign continues across Gaza. What stage is Israel's offensive at, and how is Hamas responding?
Well, I think they're still in their, the major offensive combat operations, as we've been seeing. I think it's still several more weeks before Israel can transition into what the United States and the international community have been urging for: more precision, special operations, intelligence-led operations, and significantly reduce the amount of air-to-ground engagements that have been ongoing since the air war started on the evening of October 7th. But I still think that is, that transition is weeks away.
What more can be done to help civilians?
Well, I think the resolution that was passed Friday speaks to that. The increase of humanitarian aid. Now, of course, Kerem Shalom and Rafah are the only two crossings open right now. But what I don't understand why the international community in the United States isn't pushing harder on is to get aid coming in from northern Gaza out of Israel directly, because the benefit of doing that is, one, they have a secure route, that being secured by the Israeli Defense Forces, to be able to bring the aid in, and also Israel would be 100% in control of the supply chain of the humanitarian aid, the medical aid, the expeditionary medical aid stations that could be set up, and they haven't done that yet. And my assessment is I think that's just, maybe it's politically untenable right now within Israel to do that. But I think that is the next major move that should be made with respect, and that the UN should be asking for, and the United States for that matter, to be bringing more aid in from Israel into northern Gaza.
Thank you for your expertise today. We appreciate it.